So, I have a question. Is the third quarter of a story the hardest to write? Now, I've just finished the halfway point of the current story that I'm working on. I've just finished the midway inciting incident. There's been a big jaw dropping moment, and I'm coming into the third quarter and I'm finding it really difficult. I know what happens for the rest of the story. I've got it all planned out. I've got it all laid out. I know what to do. If anything, at this point, this point has the most romance in it. So it should be exciting, but I'm just finding it difficult. We're leading up to the climax of the story. And it feels like a lot is riding on this third quarter of the story. I have to find all the loose threads and make sure they're all in the right place so that at the end they can all be tied up. Or for those threads that lead into the second and the third book to be tied on later there, I need to make sure that they're in the right spots. So I'm finding it really difficult. Now, this isn't just for novels. I find this with short stories. I'm sure it's the same for songwriting or screenplays or any other form of story writing. I'm sure the third quarter is equally as difficult in those areas. I'm just wondering, I found this with a lot of the other stuff I'm writing, and I'm finding, is this an error of my own writing? Do I need to be adding another inciting incident? I kind of feel like I don't have to. The things that are coming up in this quarter are not quite big and jaw-dropping, but they are still moments that keep the story rolling, and we're coming towards the end of the story. But I'm kind of wondering, is this enough? I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like this is difficult all around. This third quarter requires more work and thought going into it. It's not just writing the story anymore. We're making sure everything is coming towards the end. We're coming up to the climax. We're hiking up the side of the climax to get there. It's a lot of work. I find the ratio of fun to work, it sits more on the work side than the fun. I feel this with the books I read as well. I wonder if the third quarter was just as difficult to write for those authors. But I'm also wondering, did it come across in reading that way? When I read these books, did it feel like it was all coming together? I feel like it did. Maybe these people are doing it better than I am. But I'm working towards the craft of this. I care very much about the story. And at this point, I'm making sure that everything I have coming up towards the end is ready to go. I'm making sure it's the best possible version for the story, and I'm making sure it's all worth it in the end. So I have a question for all you other writers. Do you also find the third quarter to be just as daunting? Well, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you like writing content, make sure you subscribe. I've got a writing account over on Instagram as well as my own personal one, and I also have a TikTok where I post writing content. You can find all of my portfolio work over on my website. I'll see you all next time. Bye.